I just want to free a mother and tell you, don't be taking no morning routine advice from people that do not have dependents. Got to do this, got to do that, got to, it, girl. No, ma'am. You on Candy camera, Neil? Okay, let's get serious, okay? For real, for real. No, for real. For real. We need to talk. It's your girl, Alicia Nikki Lee. What it do? I got some things that I need to share, some things I want to say. So we're going to get right into it, okay? So I was riding around in my whip this day, heading to get me a little gingerbread latte, hot, little whipped cream. And something came to my mind and I said, let's talk about it. I'm going to be honest with you. I've been a parent for 10 years, a whole decade, okay? And I used to work from home. And so I used to just roll out of bed, get myself dressed together, and be able to clock in time. And I ain't gonna lie to you. I'd probably clock in about 2 minutes late. I'll bring my food, my drink to the desk. Cause what we talking about? Or I'll clock in early, like 5 minutes early, and go get my snacks, bring it to the girl. Whatever I had to do, I was like barely getting to the desk, okay? And then heart be pounding and be out of breath because I'm rushing to get stuff and sit back at the desk, okay? Listen, gone all the days. Let me tell you something. So maybe about 7 to 8 years ago is when I started doing some research on YouTube University because I needed to understand why I didn't feel productive prior to clocking in. And what I learned was you need to have a morning routine. I want to free a mother. I need you to understand that while you are searching and trying to figure out, I want a morning routine. Oh, what is it gonna be like? Da, 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 da. Like I hear about it all the time. Let me tell you something. Everybody's morning routine that posts their routines online is not made for you. Okay? They want you to copy their stuff, copy the right cat. You know what I'm saying? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Or something like that. Something like that. But when it comes to a morning routine, I have been there. I'm still there. But I had to learn I cannot copy nobody's morning routine. I have to customize the morning routine as it pertains to my household and how things are in my home. And so I learned that the hard way. And when I tell you that I'm still learning, I'm still growing, and I'm still understanding that, or what I'm learning, because things have been working out, but I have not been able to fit everything I wanted into what I deem as a morning routine. The things that I try to fit into that morning routine is I want to do X, Y, and Z before my whole household is up. Because once they up, they want bacon. They want the yogurt. They want the orange juice. My little baby want to be held. And he about half my height. And I'm just like, listen. Because when I hold you, I can't get too much done. You're not a baby to where I can put you in the little, the little front little kangaroo pouch. I don't forget the little carriers. He too big. I can't do it. I would love to. But I told my husband last night, I said, would you love me if I was an octopus? Would you love me if I was an octopus? Because sometimes I'll be feeling like I need to have octopus arms in order to make a lot of stuff happen. And he was like, babe, I would love you in any form. He's so supportive. Bless him. I love him. But I really be feeling like, why I ain't got octopus arms, bro? Like, I'm slacking. I need to figure it out, okay? So what I learned was from trying to experiment with my morning routines, what I learned was if I snooze my alarms and I wake up when the kids are up, I'm going straight into mommy mode. I'm going straight to cook breakfast. I'm going straight to doing everything that I need to do for them. Sometimes that can be overwhelming because I'm ill prepared. I even taking their clothes out at night, getting everything in order the night prior. I still was not able to feel good about myself. I used to feel overwhelmed, like, oh, got to do this, got to do that, got to it, girl. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. And I just had to learn that because I'm like, you know what I'm saying? What is we talking about right now? Like, this is crazy. This is chaos. Like, nobody should have to live like this. This is just madness. And so recently, in the past, actually, it's been over a month now. And I've had to learn. I used to have talks with my sister literally like over a month ago. And we'll be talking about our goals and stuff. And I tell her, like, I really want to work on my morning routine. I said, I want to wake up at 4 o'clock, 4 a.m. It may sound crazy to some. And I told her even 3:30 a.m. And I told myself, no, that sounds crazy. But I said, I want to wake up at 4 because at around 5:30, 5:20, like I need enough time to, on school days, I need enough time to prepare my kids breakfast and lunch and still be able to get them out the bed and get them dressed and ready for school, right? Because ever since my firstborn, ever since she started pre-K, honey, before she started pre-K, when she found out she was enrolled in school, she was like, Mommy, can you fix my lunch? Can you pack my lunch? And I don't know if it's because she was watching, like, she'd watch TV and see, like, on TV, people be going to school with, like, lunch kits and stuff. Like, I'm not sure why. But I used to be like, you don't want to eat at school? She was like, no, it's not. And I'm like, maybe it's these shows that talk about mystery meats and stuff like mystery. Girl, I don't know, but I used to figure, like, I didn't know where that came from. Like, I did not grow up packing a lunch to school. I ate at the schoolhouse. So I guess it was just a little different. I said, okay, she must think we got some monies like that. But okay, I'm gonna do it. So it's been like that every year since, and now she got 3 other siblings that's in school as well, and I make everybody's lunch. What I've learned was, in those times of making the breakfast and the lunch, I literally have had to fail my way into figuring this out. And I just want to free a mother and tell you, don't be taking no morning routine advice from people that do not have dependents. Cause my, oh my, you gonna overwhelm yourself. You gonna be hard on yourself. You're not gonna be able to give yourself grace, and it's gonna really upset you. And that used to be me. And I used to be mad, like, why can't I? Listen, I have had to adapt my morning routine with my children because now they are all school age. But it was a time where I had toddlers, newborns, different stages. One in school, one a toddler, okay, in speech therapy, a whole newborn, and then you add the 4th child, and it's just like 2 in school, 1 toddler, 1 newborn. It was madness. I thank God to be where I am right now. All these, you hear that? I just want you to hear. Cause them kids is at school and I'm in my pajamas. Girl, I took a whole shower and put on pajamas cause I know. Cause what? Cause yeah. Yeah. Cause it's okay if you take like little tidbits, little tips, little advice like I'm finna give. Take what you need, leave the rest, honey. It don't bother me now. All I'm doing is just trying to share and let you know that it is possible, but you're gonna overwhelm yourself if you are not able to customize your morning routine according to your household, right? To your household now, and where you are wanting to be. And so let me just give you before I get into all the, you know what I'm saying, all of that and all of this. I started feeling so overwhelmed that I was like, I would feel empty. I would feel numb. I would feel exhausted. Like I just needed a nap. Like I just wanted to sleep the day away because it was so exhausting. And when I was breaking things down to my sister and I was like, I want to wake up at 4. I want to wake up at 4 because I think that's a decent time for me to get up, go to my quiet place, go read my word, pray, get some silent time after prayer to just sit and just be still, try to quiet my thoughts. You know what I'm saying? A good 5-10 minutes of that. And then I want to be able to have time to work out, do a little workout, whether that's 30 minutes, 45 minutes. So then I would try and I would fail. And I'll set alarms. I'll snooze them alarms. And I was just like, why is this not working? Why is this not working? So I ended up taking this stuff to prayer, taking all that I had on my mind, all of, my ways of thinking pertaining to a morning routine and me trying it and me not feeling like it's working. I took all of that to prayer. And I don't really remember, what I prayed about it, but I just remember I just remember saying things like, I don't want to be overwhelmed. And what I've learned was it is important for me to have that time before the mama bear come up out of me. You know what I'm saying? Before I'm in mommy mode. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm an individual first. I was born by myself. I was born, you know what I'm saying? Like, I might have had the eggs. You know how they be like, oh, the daughter you're carrying already has the eggs of your grandchild. Girl, listen, them eggs ain't fertilized yet. So I was born into this world without a man, without some kids, okay, born, okay, attached to me or anything like that. Therefore, I'm an individual and I would treat myself as such. I'm a mama, I'm a wife, but I'm still an individual at the end of the day. And that's a whole other video that we're gonna get into at some point, okay? Yeah. But I'm like, I don't want to just jump into that because I'm telling you, it got overwhelming to me. And is we recording? Okay. I took all that to prayer and then I would try again, right? And I just want you to not be afraid to try different things, try different methods. One method my sister told me was, she taught me and I told my friend, I shared that with my friend as well, who's also a mom. Now my sister, and this is why I say take what you need and leave the rest, because my sister who told me this does not, at the time of filming, does not have children at the time of filming. And she gave me some really good advice. That's why I say, don't count everybody out just because, but I'm saying test it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Do what you gotta do. But this tip, I'm gonna give it to you for the free. Just like the video, okay? She said she sets her alarm on her phone and she puts the phone away from her bed to where she has to, in order to snooze it, in order to stop it, she has to walk to get to it. When you walk to get to it, you already out the bed. You already like rolling over and pressing snooze. I can easily, girl, roll back over and go to sleep. I did it this morning. I ain't gonna lie to you. I did it. I did it. I did it. I did it. I did it this morning. Am I proud of it? No. No. But I also know you gotta roll with the punches, baby. Not every day is gonna be slick and smooth, and it's not. So you gotta know how to adjust. And when you have to adjust, you got to prioritize what's important, right? We'll get to that. But I told her I want to be able to wake up at 4, read the word, pray, have time to sit in silence, do the workout. All before I get these kids up, do their breakfast, do their lunch, get them out the door. Lately, I have been doing all of that except for working out. Do you think I'm proud of it? No, I'm not. But awareness is key. Because I'm aware, I know what I need. And for one, I would wake up at 4:00, okay? 4 a.m. I'd stop the alarm. I'll get up, throw on some clothes so that I can, and yeah, I like even putting the outfit beside the bed or putting the outfit somewhere, so that my outfit, I'm not looking for clothes to put on, like, is there waiting on me. Like, girl, you gonna get up? Okay. You know what I'm saying? And even if it is workout clothes, girl, I look at them, I'll put it on, and I still wouldn't work out. But you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm paying for that. I'm paying for the consequences. I got an anniversary coming up. I'm paying for it. I still got time to, drop a little something, you know what I'm saying? But what I want to say is take what you need, test it, put it to the test, and then if it doesn't work out, definitely go to prayer and just let those things be known. Like, hey, I want to be able to do this. I need to fill my cup before I go into mommy mode, into wife mode. Before I got to do things for everybody else, I need to be able to tend to me. First thing in the morning, I need to be able to get up on my knees and give God the glory for it all, for keeping me safe through the night, for waking me on this day, like praying for protection over my household, for my children. And the reason why that is my number one is because I'll wake my kids up. You don't know if they not feeling well. You don't know what kind of day at school they're gonna have. I need to cover them in advance. I need to ask for instructions for myself on this here day. And so that has been my reason for wanting to do prayer and reading my word prior to anything else. That's why I snooze the alarm, and I have an alarm set for 4 a.m., for 4:15, for 4:30, 5 o'clock. And that's because if I snooze one, I'm gonna aim for the 4:15 one. If I snooze that, I'm gonna aim for the 4:30 one. Now if I snooze that one, I'm gonna get up at 5, and it's gonna feel rushed already because I said that I need to start doing this and that about 5:20, 5:30. And so the lessons that I have learned in doing that is not to be so hard on myself, because when I tell you, these kids had a whole break last week, a full break. Just because they was on break, that don't mean that I was on break. I still had to get up at 4 and do my routine. It was even lovelier because I did not have to, I didn't have to do their breakfast and lunch. So, honey, time. I had time before the sun came up. Okay, girl? Yes, I did. Loved it. Honey, it sounded like crickets. But I heard, the crickets on the outside. A little owl. Hoo-hoo, you know what I'm saying? It's this one owl. And I had to Google because the sound was just so interesting. And so I just be like, why can't I see it? I be wanting to see the owl making this noise. Like, come on. But anyway, it's not about the owl. It's about you. You have been looking for, doing your research about how to obtain a morning routine. First off, mother to mother, okay? Woman to woman, okay? Woman with dependence to another person with dependence. I applaud you for even having the awareness, saying something ain't right and something needs to be done, and searching for a resolution. Maybe that solution lies in having a morning routine. I commend you, because you don't have to do that. You could sit and live and thrive in chaos and think that it's normal and think that you love it, and to each his own. But I knew that that was not the life that I wanted to live. Yes, it's doable, but I got more peace doing it how I just told y'all. And the fact that really become a routine to where even though the kids are on a break, I still got to do this for me. And that's embracing yourself as an individual first. I know that life be lifing. I have children on the spectrum. Life be lifing. But I still have to, while my husband is head, I'm still his partner. I'm beside him. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I still got to cover him, them, me, like all of it. And I will not compromise. And that has took me years to get here. And even then, girl, I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna lie to you, girl. The past 3 days, I've been waking up at 5 something. Am I proud of it? No. But what did I have to do? I had to prioritize. At the very least, you're going to get your butt up in that quiet place and you're going to send up some prayers. At the very least. Because I got the Bible app on my iPad, on my phone. I can have that thing playing. And when I'm taking my kids to school, it's some worship music. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. So like I said, your awareness and knowing that you want a morning routine, that you need a routine, I really need you to be proud of yourself for that. Because you are telling yourself you value your mind, that you need peace of mind, that you want some clarity, that you want to be intentional about your day and not just be out here walking to and fro. It gets crazy out here. You know what I'm saying? I need you to release the pressure of the aesthetics of having a morning routine. What you see online, even if these people posted every single day that this is what they're doing, you still don't even know. Because the sun could be down and they saying they doing this and this, but what if the sun is like it's daylight saving time during the winter time, right? So the sun goes down around late 5 o'clock. By the time it's by 6:30, that sun is all the way down. So they can be saying it's a morning routine, but they could be lying to you as well and saying it's the morning when it's really the evening and they already done, had a full day of work and already done most of the energy. Don't be believing what you see all the time, because even when they record themselves waking up out the bed, well, who pressed play on who said who did a self timer and said, I mean, do they even make technology that, and if they do, I commented, somebody write it, because I need to find it, where it's an item, it's a technology, somebody build it if it's not already made. And even if it is already made, somebody invent this thing that I'm about to say and help the folks out. Because is there a timer, an alarm on a camera or a device that's record that says, okay, I'm gonna set you for 6 a.m. and when I set you and the alarm goes off, instead of the alarm dinging, well, it could probably do both. You're gonna press record and you're gonna record me, turning off the alarm and waking out of bed, drooling all, okay, hair messed up and all, bonnet slipping off, scarf pushed back and all, okay? We ain't doing this for nobody but you. You the one that need peace of mind. You the one that needs some peace in your household, okay? Some clarity, some instruction. You know what I'm saying? Like, you need this, girl. Don't do this. Like, do this for you first, and it'll trickle down to your household. Like, they'll be able to feel the effects of that. Like, it's important, because a mother without peace of mind, honey, it's just chaos. It's chaotic here. And I'm not trying to put that on you, but I know that's how it was for myself. Chaotic. Now, I lowered my heater and now I'm cold. But it's okay to have that flexibility. Like I said, I'm not doing it all. I'm not, girl, I snooze, girl, the past 3 nights I snooze my alarm. But I know how to prioritize. I done did this for over 3 weeks now, where I know the consequences of what happens when I know the consequences of snoozing my 4 o'clock alarm, snoozing my 4:15 alarm. It's like a mental countdown, like, girl, please. And I'm so proud of that, because last year I would struggle and literally wake up at like 6 o'clock, where I'm rushing, girl. Rushing. I don't want to make my kids late to school, because then I got to get up out the car. I got to go sign them in. Girl. Girl. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. No, ma'am. Do an assessment of your household, right? What do they need from you in the morning time? Get an evening routine as well, but like that morning routine, really be intentional. It helps you to be intentional. Set your intentions, covers your day, cover your household. You don't know what kind of day that they're gonna have. You don't know what kind of day you are going to have. And so when I am able to get up and I'm able to pray about these things and just, thank the Lord in advance, it really brings peace of mind, because I'm like, whatever it is, we can get through. Like, I can do all things through Christ, which strengthens me. And because I already gave up my prayers and supplication, like, it allows me to free or release control of trying to handle the day the way that I would want to. And it allows me to just remind myself that I got a Father which art in heaven. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have to just take control of everything every single time. Like, and I be having to pray for strength. Girl, I be waking up sleepy. Like 2 days ago, I had to complete a project that I will plug later, because I'm super duper proud of this thing here. But I've been working hard this week on this one project, and I've been giving it my all, and I just woke up like weary. Like, I snoozed the alarm. I went to prayer and was like, oh Lord, you gotta strengthen me. Like, I need some strength, because right now, after I drop these kids off, the way I'm feeling right now in this moment as I am saying these words to you, I feel like I just want to roll in the bed, do a little flip, a little tumble, tuck and roll, okay, in that bed, under the blankets, okay, like. So yeah, I think it's important for you to understand that when you are waking up and tending to your morning, you are also preparing yourself to tend to your children's needs, and just helping them out throughout the day, no matter the age. You know what I mean? You can feel that they are self-sufficient and independent and stuff like that, but that's cool and all, but still making time for them and to pour into them. Pour into yourself so that you can even have the capacity to even do so. Not that you won't. It's just something to remember that you too gotta pour into you the way that you know that you need. Because even if you got a spouse, I don't believe in only having my spouse pour into me or only having my friends pour into me. Nobody knows how to pour into me how I need according to my day, according to my thoughts, my mind, according to where I'm trying to, head, get to. Nobody knows like you. So on to the good stuff, right? Now this is about you, girl, because I've just been, okay, we're gonna get to it. As you are customizing your own morning routine, I just want you to focus on what you are looking to get. You know how your days have been going. you may have started something new, or there's something ongoing, and whatever the case may be, I just want you to think of how you've been waking up. What has your days been consistent of, as far as what do other people be needing from you? Whether you go to work outside the home, or whether you're working in the home, or whether you're a stay-at-home mom, like whatever the case may be, what does your days look like? You know, that's something to focus on. If it's gonna be, if you have, you know, strenuous days, are you needing to, you know, stretch your muscles, stretch your bodies? I love a good stretch, especially them legs. Back in the days, back in my younger days, I did, you know, I think I had Meg knees, but now my knees is more like, it's giving, you know, miniature pony vibes, but she can still. Drinking water. If you want to drink, you know how they have those little containers that say you need to drink this amount of water by this day here, by that time there. Do what you got to do, because I'm also working on my water intake. And this, I think this may be like 20 ounces or something like this. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. I am. I've incorporated it into my morning routine. We got a love-hate relationship. But stay hydrated. Journaling. Do your routine. Do you need to journal more in the mornings? Journaling in the mornings is good. It's like a second form of prayer to me, but it's not like that. It's like I'm talking to myself, and I'm just getting out my emotions so that I don't take those things into affecting other people's lives with what I feel or what I want to say. Like if I be like, dang girl, like I have really been thinking of, you know what I'm saying, trying to figure out how to cook this and that, and you know what I'm saying, trying to figure out how, like, I want some oxtails, you know what I'm saying, like just it be random, but sometimes you need that, you know what I'm saying. You may think that you need to pick up the phone and call people and talk people's heads off, or the other way around, but what if you just need to converse with yourself and get out, you know, get out the thoughts that you have in your head? You just never know. And so if that's one of your things, do include that in your morning routine. Find a quiet place. I don't care if it's the closet, the bathroom with the lock on it, under your bed. Do what you got to do. Understand that these routines can be seasonal. This year looks different. You hear that? Because they in school. That's what I'm saying. And so when they were newborn, especially this child number 4, I got 2 pandemic babies. That baby boy, that baby boy there. If you are still in the newborn and the toddler trenches, I want to encourage you that, especially if your goal is to take your kids to public school, I am working on getting my kids like homeschooled, but with an instructor. I hope that makes sense. Because I have kids on the spectrum, so the curriculums are going to look a little different. And while they are able to receive therapy in school, I want to be able to, we used to have, before, you know, they was in school, we used to have either therapy sessions at a facility, or like an in-house, like someone would come into the home and do the therapy sessions. And so I've had experience with both. My kids being out the home has worked better, because when they at home, they distracted. They feel like, why is this person in my face? Back up off me. Back up off me. I'm like, whoa, whoa, yeah, yeah. I want to encourage you that toddler and that newborn stage, they're going to grow. They're going to learn. And the more that you are able to you know, nurture them according to their needs, not just what you assume they need. And that's a prayer as well. You know what I'm saying? Nurturing each child according to their own individual needs, because one child will have needs that are different than the next. And I've learned that just being a parent to four. I'm actually child number 4 out of 5. My mother has 5 children and I'm number 4. I'm the baby girl. My dad has 6 and I'm the middle. I'm the middle daughter. And everybody got their own needs. You may grow up in the same household, but your experiences they might be different because you're in the same house, but they still individuals as well. As you are working to customize your morning routine, start slow, start simple, start short. Don't make big commitments because you are going to let yourself down if you are not able to fulfill that commitment. Does that make sense? Or fulfill the obligation, or whatever term you want to use. If you started too high, too fast, what is the likelihood of it crashing and burning fast? Just ask yourself that. And I need you to remind yourself to give yourself grace as you are making these changes. It won't be perfect overnight. You are going to have to adapt maybe every single day. But take comfort in knowing that you are doing the best that you can. Take comfort in the fact that you are trying, right? You are attempting this newness. And you may not have it all figured out right now, but keep going every single day. It doesn't even have to be an everyday thing. Maybe Monday through Friday, or whatever schedule works for you. I want to wake up between this time and I want to do this, this, and that. Every day may not be a workout day for you. Just like people be having leg days, arm days. I used to be in the military, and so we would have running days. Hated them. Hated them. Couldn't did not like them. All of the above, okay? And then we would have days of being in the gym and lifting. And then there's days where we are doing outside activities and doing they used to call it, is it the Mario or the Superman? One of those, okay? And then you're doing the swimmers and you're doing the sit-ups or push-ups. You're working on things that you got to do for the PT test. You're lifting. Like, it's all kind of stuff that you can do. But just like there are days, you know, certain workout days, think of your morning routine like that as well. On Wednesdays we wear pink. Like, what's up? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, do what you got to do according to your schedule, your household schedule. Grace. Just like you want other people to give you grace for things, you got to work on giving yourself grace. Not every day needs to be a learning day. Not every day needs to be a talking day. Not every day needs to be a day of silence. You know what I'm saying? Therefore, what am I trying to say with that? I guess what I'm trying to say is, not every day is going to be perfect, because those days that may throw you off, maybe look at it like a learning moment. Look at it like a moment to maybe pivot or to adapt, or something that you experience and you end up liking, or you experience and you don't like. That's a lesson. That is a lesson that you got to learn, because if you don't like it, you know, okay, girl, we need to try something else. Like, cut. We can't do that again. Because that's how I learned that I prefer to wake up at 4 o'clock versus 5 o'clock. Even though it's just an hour difference, I can get a lot done up in that hour, really and truly, and still have time to, like, I'm not rushing. You know what I'm saying? When I wake up at 4, I'm not having to rush and let me go. Girl, stop. It's a such thing as you not feeling well, your partner not feeling well, your kids not feeling well. Honey, breastfeeding. Unexpected emergencies. It's all kinds of stuff, y'all. So just really work on that and embrace adaptability and flexibility. And once and for all, I'm gonna say it again. Listen, Linda. Yeah. Not every advice, tip, trick is for you. Especially those who are sharing their morning routine online that don't got kids. Because as a mother, your sleep can be interrupted for any reason. Because your kid needs you, let's just say. And that could keep you up in the morning, okay? Like, come on. That could keep you up in the middle of the night, and you got to adjust. Like, I don't know what the best words. Because that happened to me, I think, a couple of days ago. And my kid was up, I'm up. And I'm like, looking at the clock like, I gotta get up at 4. Girl, I felt crazy. I felt delusional because I'm like, I gotta let's go to like, I'm gonna feel tired. But in those moments, you just gotta adjust, like figure out how to laugh about it so that you're not being so hard on yourself or your schedule or anything like that. Mothers, we wake up to responsibility, left and right and left, the responsibility. And those who do not have dependents, they are able to do things their way, when they want, how they want, because it's them. And that, there's a difference there. So I just don't want you to be like me and be like, why is it not working for me? Well, for one, because it's obvious.